Yeah. Okay. So there's no business like show business, but the modern leader does not operate in a vacuum. Rather, they lead in an era where, in a world where we interact through screens and microphones, we are no longer merely in business, but rather now embroiled in show business. Messaging then becomes performance. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, and where you say it, and whom you say it with. Okay, so to explain this, even though it's pretty simple, yeah, yes, yeah. Mm. So show business is performance business, and performance business is not who does it best, but who does it the loudest. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, oh, that's a pretty good way to look at it. So, no matter what you're building, it doesn't matter if you're the best at it. It only matters if you're the loudest. Uh, Look at it this way: Microsoft or Apple is ideally not the best, right, with whatever they do, but they are the loudest. They do have the most reach. They have the most people vouching for them. They have the best marketing, and they have the best idea of what Apple is, or of what whatever their product is supposed to be, and they've gotten to the most amount of people. Right? So yeah, we live in an era of pure consumerism, and with consumerism, it doesn't matter who does it best. Well, to the majority of consumers, it doesn't matter who does it best. What matters is who they see the most, or who is or what is affinitive with their either bias or things they're affinitive to. So, for example, as Nigerians, let's say your favorite artist uses, I don't know, an Infinix, right? And he uses it every day and he's vouching for it. Does that mean an Infinix is the best phone you can get for your money? No. You could probably get like maybe a Techno that's better. But because Infinix is louder and it has an affinity with your favorite artist, or is linked up with your favorite artist, you'd see yourself going to get an Infinix. So yeah. When does leadership emerge? Leadership often crystallizes not in calm but in tension. According to the Framework of Octalysis by Yu Kai Chu. I hope I did not butcher this. Yu Kai Chao Chu, whatever. Leadership emerges wherever there are feelings of unpredictability and curiosity, scarcity and impatience, loss and avoidance. Uh, okay, so to basically explain this in pidgin is pretty easy. Leader know they come out when things they good. Based on like you know if you see properly that we come out when everywhere they fun, everywhere they nice, right? I put on to you like this, any king will come out in a time of abundance, that king go resume, that king go fuck up. Why? Because he know if he put himself, he need to in a very struggling position, right? You need the position where they uncertain, make you pattern out how things go dey certain, and that is how leaders are made, right? You understand? Now why most of the time, pikin wey get abundance, e no really good make you give pikin everything, right? Because when the pikin go dey when times dey rough, e no go sabi as e go pattern. So easiest way to explain this, na leaders no dey comot when things dey soft and easy going, when everything dey stew. Leaders dey comot when everything don scatter, when wahala dey everywhere.
By the way,
Mhm. Yeah. Step up. All right. Let's go through this. These emotional currents create the conditions where leadership is most needed and most likely to be tested. Uh, if you know they battle tested, nobody could really consider you as leader, right? Even as builder self, just let's say you dey build app like this, right? And that your app never go through one or two things. If your app did dandy from the start, they get this phrase in startups they usually use. Say if you ship something when you get error, you ship too early or you ship too late. You don't ship too late, right? So if you ship something we at least no get one issue or another, we go test you as a builder, you ship way too late, right? So the idea now to keep yourself in a position where if as a leader, as a programmer, as a software engineer, whatever, to put yourself in a position where your metal go dey tested, that's your ego go dey tested, and once you dey tested and you test am back, like when push comes to shove, like how white man go talk, if push comes to shove, or when they hit you normal, you go bounce back. So the purpose of planning, no plan survives first contact with the end user. Yet we plan not to cling to the blueprint, but to rehearse the flexibility it demands. The purpose of creating a plan is not the plan, but rather the planning, because the planning is preparation. Zach Zaya. Mike, would you mind taking this? Yeah.
yeah, that's a key point. So,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So that's how we said
Awesome.
Going down. This last month was happening right now. It's a exercise where you can anticipate some tasks and
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Uh, all right. So luck, opportunity, and preparedness. Preparation then becomes the soil in which opportunity can take root. If luck is when opportunity meets preparedness, you cannot get lucky if you are not prepared. This is true. Uh, so here's the thing, and let me say it in pidgin, and I go put them as like I go put them like parable. I go put them like parable. You know this thing where they talk say every day for the thief, one day for the owner bar. So maybe take them and say that 99 days, right? That 99 days, say owner no dey prepared, right? Owner no dey prepared, and from the thief end, the thief dey lucky because the thief dey prepared to rob that house, and in luck, na say the owner no dey prepared. So each time he enter, the owner no dey prepared, and him go dey lucky carry wetin he go carry. So to define the luck now, na when preparedness meet opportunity. So thief don see opportunity say owner no get anything, owner no dey prepared, owner no dey on him guard, owner no get gun, owner no get this, owner no get that, and him dey prepared based on say him know when to jump, him know when to leave, him know when to enter the house. So if the thief do comot, the thief dey lucky. Why? Because the thief don see opportunity and the thief dey prepared. Now you see that one day, God, that one day wey owner go catch thief, the owner go get opportunity say okay, him don sabi where this thief dey come from, and him go dey prepared. Maybe owner don buy shakabula, easy, just dey wait for am, and as he enter, thief go collect 2 buckshot for chest. Bah, bah. Now you go talk say that owner dey lucky. Yes, na him luck. Because on any other day, because the thief don best am 99 times, right? On any other day, the thief go enter him house, carry every. In fact, the thief fit even collect that shotgun sef, waka, carry the shakabula, just waka like that. But in the case of the owner found luck in the fact that he was opportuned and he was prepared. So no matter how you slice am, no matter how you want to define luck, right? You guys dey prepared. So when opportunity comes, you pounce on them and you pounce on them well. But as any seasoned guide knows, the map is not the terrain. Real world leadership is not simulated, it is lived. So the easiest way I can say this in pidgin is make you always be on your guard in anything you dey do, whether it be content creation or it be software development or it be vibe coding. You gats always be prepared to pitch yourself. You gats always be prepared to take opportunities where opportunities dey, and even if opportunities no dey, you gats create opportunity for yourself. That's the idea of creating your own luck. Alright, so hopefully I'm not just blabbing in pidgin. Putting it all together, I think I'll let Block take this one so it can be a back and forth discussion. Mike, yeah, you can take this.
Imagine that's your one. So you close it, that's your eye. And when you look at it, you can say, why did I do this? And what do you see here? And if you decide to do something, you have to think about what is it? You can say, this is not my way. But here, it's because it's different. Let's say everybody. Humans base the results on that. So the evidence behind it. Everything is this environment controls everything on this thing.
Yeah,
So once you understand the right purpose of why you're doing it, then you can see the right.
yeah, yeah, right. What? Yeah, so from good CEO to great CEO, a great leader surrounds themselves with people who are strong, uh, where they are weak or proven. Leadership is not being the best at everything, but about creating a resilient whole from complementary parts. Oh, I love this. I would love to explain this. So, I'll put it to you guys like this. When the Stacks AI Guild started, we were just a bunch of creators. We were a bunch of creators with an idea. When it started as a concept, it was a creator-centric concept with 300 pitching it to Hero Gamer, uh, 300 pitching myself and Pick at the time because I believe I was one of the first people that came up using AI in a different way than every other person was using it. So I would admit I was not the best at it, but complemented by Pick and 300, we sort of built ourselves a system where content-wise we were a content factory that AI content wise, there's literally no one that could fuck with us on stacks and maybe even outside the stacks, right? And this is what differentiates uh 300 from being a good leader to a great leader, because he knew he did not have everything, he knew he did not know everything, so he decided to surround himself. Okay, so he decided to surround himself with people that did. And from there, the Stacks AI Guild grew from not only a content machine, because we knew that we could not market it only as a content machine, we added different sectors into it. So it started with development, and then it went into research, and all these things happened inside a space. It was one space, a conversational space, one of the AI Guild spaces. And we knew we could not only do proper with content, so we needed to get more sections to it. And how did we do that? We got people that are used, people that are strong in places that we aren't. I am not primarily a content creator, even though that I do content now on it's an intermediate level, right? I'm more dev than any other thing. We knew we're not strong as a whole in just the aspect of deving, so we needed to get people that fill in those gaps. And that's how you find leaders, people that are willing and able to bring in people that are strong where they are weak, and build a system that works while complementing each other. There's a reason the Stacks AI Guild is divided into 3 main sectors. If you were here in the main class, I mentioned it. I feel like I should open this on a Google Drive. It's a reason it's split into 3 main sectors, right? So the first section being researchers, the second section being builders, and the third section being marketers. To build a system that works properly, to build a system that everyone complemented each other, we needed to break ourselves down into 3. From people that are able to research and find out problems that we can fix, not only on Stacks, but outside the Stacks as well. Not only on Stacks, but outside the Stacks as well. Builders who are able to build out concepts, prototypes, and fully functioning applications that work, that do not only work, but they work properly. And marketers who are able to support these builders by creating everything from marketing campaign to videos to images, just anything that is able to push these products. So now it started with a concept as 300 to creatives, for creatives. It built into a place where creatives and developers can help themselves, and now it has grown into a leading institution for productivity on Stacks, dividing itself into parts that work independently but complementary. They complement each other, right? So researchers, builders, and marketers. So that's what separates every other productivity system or leaders from the Stacks AI Guild, and that's what also separates good leaders from great leaders. Leaders that are able to understand where they are weak and complement themselves with people that are strong in those aspects. So yeah, adversity is very important. Adversity is very important. There's a difference between adversity and diversity. So for something to be diverse, hold on, let me break this down better. In the midst of diversity, there's always going to be adversity, right? Because with everyone having different mindsets, there will always be conflict of interest, conflict of creativity, conflict of goals. There's always going to be conflict, right? Your job as a leader is to find a balance where both parties are spoken to, and are treated equally. So while you are fixing places in yourself, or while you are fixing places in your startup, in your organization that you are not strong enough to do again, you can. No man is an island. You need multiple people. You also have to find a balance where every part of that diverse ecosystem meets eye to eye. Thank you for listening. Mike, I think you got integrating accidents. Mike still here?
There's a lot of people, when look at a successful organization, and look at all the things that are working. And so really quickly, before we go into the other piece, is that it's basically
Yeah.
and that in one place, I call this method a identity. And that's what creates the identity and the structure that properly as part of the
All right. I think this is the last one, right? Okay. Conclusion. I should take this. The universe moves from being into doing things into having. To have, you must first be, which causes the being to do, and the doing results in having. Therefore, there is nothing to get. There is only to be. Leadership then is not about acquisition. It is about identity. About being before doing, and doing before having. Because ultimately, success isn't what you get, it's who you become in the future. Okay, so I don't think I need to explain this much. Uh, Sometimes you check what's the most. Okay, sometimes you make the mistake of looking at the most successful startups as the ones that get the most seed funding, right? The ones that are generating the most funds. Let me make this a bit more personal. When we got denied the interim grant, Hero was pissed. Hero was annoyed. He was annoyed. He was pissed. He was tired. He felt that we deserved it. But that's not what we were aiming for. In my head, at the back of my mind, I knew this wasn't something that this wasn't an idea that I just wanted to be funded for the sake of being funded, right? I didn't want money to just be thrown at it and then being told to fuck off, go somewhere else, right? We should not mistake success for immediate acquisition, but we should define success by identity. I like I said it. I think I said it in the group chat. If I could go find it, that the interim doesn't really matter to me much, as long as we secure the D grants. As long as we got the D grants, then there's at least a spilge of belief, and then we can just capitalize on the belief as we go. Right? Building an identity as a productivity machine. Fuck. When we were on the D grant space, I said we were on the group chat, and I said this isn't something that you just push as something for content creators or something for builders. This is a productivity machine, for fuck's sake, and that is an identity. That is an identity, and that is something that I would want the Stacks AI Guild to be viewed as in the future, and that is what success is. Do you think anyone cared about? No one would care about let's say something like Mountain Dew in the next 100 years. But trust me, they'll know Coca-Cola because Coca-Cola has identity. No one would give a fuck about maybe Lenovo in the next 20, 30 years. But trust me, someone will know what Apple is. No one gives a rat's ass about no one gives a rat's ass about
here's the thing though.
yeah.
There is identity in technology specs, yet they can't charge what Apple charges for a Google product.
Exactly.
Isn't that amazing? And yet, Google has a price at which you charge for product. lessons that I've learned over my relationship with science.
Alright. I think we might need to run back the call just so, because we just went through the business side.